Good morning. Welcome to week 2 of e-learning. We're going to review what we did last week with stoichiometry, and then you're going to have some more practice problems. So first I'm going to go over molar mass, and I'm doing 2 of the problems that you had to do last week. So the first one is ammonium sulfate. And remember, ammonium's and sulfate, that's an ionic bond. So ammonium's NH4 plus 1. Sulfate is SO4 negative 2. Remember, they have charges, so they switch. So the 2 goes with NH4. Remember, you have to keep this together. You cannot separate it. So it's NH4 parentheses 2 and then SO4. All right, for molar mass, you have to split them up. So NH, S, and O. Nitrogen, you're going to look here. This 2 goes with both of these. Remember, distributive properties like in math. So nitrogen is 2. Hydrogen is 8, because 4 times 2 is 8. Sulfur is 1. Oxygen is 4. Then you're going to use your periodic table, multiply them by their atomic mass. Nitrogen is 14.01. Hydrogen is 1.01. Sulfur is 32.06 or 07 on some of y'all's periodic tables. And oxygen is 16. All right, when you multiply them out, 2 times 14.01 is 28.02. This will be 8.08, 32.06, and 4 times 16 is 64. All right, then you're going to add them all together. And you get 132.16. And remember, molar mass is grams per mole. And then you have to put the formula again. It's NH4, parentheses 2, SO4. All right, so that was an ionic bond. So I'm going to do one that was a covalent bond. So we're going to do trinitrogen, pentachloride. And remember, with this, the prefix goes with the actual word. So nitrogen is N, tri is 3, chloride is Cl, penta is 5. So you split them up. Then you're going to multiply them by their atomic mass. Nitrogen, again, is 14.01. Chlorine is 35.45. So then you're going to multiply them out. You get 42.03 and 177.25. Add those together. $219.28. Again, that's grams per mole. N3Cl5. Okay, so pretty simple stuff right there. You're just multiplying and adding. All right, then the next one was your mole mass. Remember, this is a 2-step problem. First, you find the molar mass, like what we just did, and then you either convert from grams to moles or moles to grams. So the first one we're going to do is 68 grams copper 2 hydroxide, and we're going to convert it to moles. So the first thing you do is find the molar mass. So copper is 2 plus, or plus 2. Hydroxide is negative 1. Remember, switch them. So you get Cu parentheses OH parentheses 2, because you have to keep that OH together. All right, then you're going to split them up. You have copper, oxygen, hydrogen. You have 1 copper, Remember, this 2 goes with both of these right here. So then you're going to multiply copper by 63.55, oxygen by 16, hydrogen by 1.01. And then you're going to add them together. And you get 97.57 grams per mole CuOH2. All right, so I'm given grams up here in order to do my conversion. So I have 68 grams of CuOH2. So if I'm given grams, I'm going to moles, I'm going to divide. So if you're going to divide, then this number goes on the bottom because it's always the same unit. So you have 1 mole over 97.57 grams. And remember with this, you cross out your similar units. So you have grams here, grams there. So 68 divided by 97.57 gives you 0.6969353, but you can round that to 0.70 moles CuOH2. All right, let's do one that is covalent bonding. And it's, excuse me, not covalent bonding, but moles to grams. So you have 3.3 moles potassium sulfide to grams. Again, remember that you have to find the molar mass first. So potassium is K plus 1, sulfide is S and negative 2. They switch, so they become K2S. So you split them up. You have 2 potassium, 1 sulfur. Potassium is 39.10. Sulfur is 32.06. And then you're going to multiply it out. Just 78.20, 32.06, which gives you 110.26 grams per mole K2SO4. All right, so in this one, I'm given moles. So I put my given, 3.3 moles K2S. And since I'm given moles, I multiply. Remember, they both start with the letter M. 110.26 grams goes on top over 1 mole. It will always be 1 mole. So you can mark out moles. And then you're going to take your 3.3 times 110.26. And remember, I wanted you to round 2 places past the decimal. So it becomes 363.86 grams K2S. And I just noticed where I messed up right here. It's not SO4, it's S. So apologize for that. But we did figure this out correctly. All right, the next one was moles to volume. And remember that you only use 22.4. There's nothing to convert or anything like that. So the first one, 10.05 moles of argon to liters. So you take your given, 10.05 moles. And if you have moles here, the moles goes on the bottom. The number for liters is 22.4. That's the number you have to remember. So mark them out. Then you're going to multiply. and gives you 225.12 liters of argon. You can put an of between it. You don't have to, as long as you can separate these two things. All right, let's go backwards. So 47.84 liters of hydrogen to moles. So I'm given liters. I'm going to moles. So if liters is here, liters has to be down here. Remember, it's always 1 mole, 22.4. So I'm going to take 47.84 divided by 22.4, and it gives me 2.14 moles H2. Okay, so either multiply or divide by 22.4. And then the last one we did was moles to particle. This is the one where you use Avogadro's number, which is 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. So the first one, we're going to take 2.550 moles sodium, and we're going to convert it to atoms. So you take your 2.550 moles Na. Remember, moles is here, so moles goes on the bottom. Multiply. Don't forget. And then 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. So this one, I have to turn my phone calculator sideways so I can get my so you take 2.550 times 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd, and you should get 1.54 times 10 to the 24th atoms Na. All right, and then we're going to do one that's opposite. We're going to do 8.88 times 10 to the 19th molecules H2O, and we're going to moles. So remember, anything other than moles, you divide. So you're going to take your 8.88 times 10 to the 19th molecules. And remember, 1 mole goes on top with this. And you have your 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd molecules. So you mark those out. And the best thing to do with this is put each of these in parentheses so you get the right number. So you go 8.88 times 10 to the 19th, or you can use the EE button, divided by 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. And it gives you this really long number, this really small number. So I still want you to do 2 numbers. So if you have a lot of zeros, then do 2 numbers after that. So it gives you, and I'm going to write it down here, 0.000, and it gives you 1475, so forth. I want you to round it to 15 moles H2O. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Just use these for the next part to help you work out your example problems. These are, again, problems from what you did last week. If you have questions, send me an email, send me a message through Remind.